are not Jaheira.
Good looking armor there, guy.
I was hoping to greet the High Harper beneath Salona's tears.
You have the lad a little nervous. You're the one toppled Ketheric out in the Shadowlands, no? Can't say I know much of Gortash, but Orin is hunting you. And when I deliver your corpse, she'll let me keep your skin.
Doppelgangers! Don't waste a step. Step to it.
Oh, this bitch.
Got to move.
How many has she brought to Baal's side? Thank you. A Harper code. Meant to be used for doppelgangers, imposters, things like them. You're the one High Harper Jaheira sent. Oh, thank the gods. You're the first friendly face I've seen in days. Old Danthelon included. The others. They're all dead. Or scattered. Did you hear us sent word of the victory over Ketheric? Set us hunting after the cultists in the city, but they were the ones hunting us. Things were quiet. Until we started to ask about the Rashomar. The High Harper didn't tell you. Perhaps it's not my place. Just tell her this. I can't continue the hunt. Whatever the cult has done with the Rashomar, they do not want him found.
Well then.
Never wanted the easy path. Let's move.
What? By the Morden Summons Curlies. Well, of course. Of course they bloody did. Oh, clear out then. I'm guessing I have some tidying to do before the steel watch squeals by.
Lord is expecting you. Please make your way to the... Lord Gortash is expecting you.
I'm telling you.
Please make your way.
The brain is resisting its orders. Without altering stones to control it, it will soon start acting on its own will.
If it isn't little Will's chums. I hope he hasn't been too much trouble. Heard about his father. The Dead Three's puppet. A travesty, really. He's upstairs in Worm's Rock, ordaining Gortash as Archduke. A splendid shindig, I hear. Perfect for crashing. Go on up. We'll talk after. And bring the pup along, if you can. I'd hate for him to miss the fun.
Don't really care what he wants. I would like the rest of my party to be here, though.
On my way.
Dress up in for a suit. Dinner with my parents.
Lord Gortash. Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way.
Something's not
to
right
the
about those
audience
steel
chamber.
watches. I'm telling you.
Ah, they're harmless.
Lord Gortash
At least
is
things have
expecting
stayed
you.
interesting.
Please make your way to the audience chamber.
Moving ahead.
By order of Lord Gortash, all livestock admitted to the city.
We've got almost nothing left. And you want to take that from us?
One day I'll catch a break.
I've got a big mind.
There's more flaming fists on the streets than ever.
I mean,
Drunk! Is that what this is?
of course not. Simply tell me why you're here.
They do that quite a bit, don't they? Shame. Vanra. Her name is Vanra.
Kindly lower your voice, madam.
You even bothered looking for her?
Looking for... For who?
My daughter! I've told you about 8 times now. How many times do I need to say it? You sent word about a lead, said that I should come see you about it.
Of course, madam. Let me just... Forgive me. Why are you here?
Is this some kind of sick joke? Do you have any idea what I've been through these past few days? My daughter Vanra, my little girl, she's missing. This stupid, useless fist said she had a lead, but she must have been sucking Dream Mist or something.
Madam, tell me. You said... She was... taken from a tavern?
You catch the barest tendrils of magic coiled around the flaming fist.
Yes, the blushing mermaid down by the docks. I told you 100 times. Why aren't you listening?
Mark kind of sucks.
You sense nothing amiss.
What,
What is happening? I feel like I'm going mad! You well? Thank you. I haven't slept or eaten since she disappeared. I'm terrified something has happened to her. Her name is Vanra. She's 7 years old and has red hair, like me. We were in the Blushing Mermaid when she was taken. Just up by the docks. No, unless you count a couple of old drinking mates at the next table. But they'd be no help. They barely remember their own names. I was sober though. I swear. I stop in the maid for a drink sometimes. But it was only a quick one. Of course. The front of house, Bosun Gannet was there, and the owner of the Blushing Mermaid, Captain Grizzly. Neither lifted a finger to help me look. It was awful. Thank you. I'll head home. Can't stand being around these idiots any longer. Come find me the moment you hear anything.
Commander Portier, acting Marshal of the Fist. If you have a crime to report, please wait outside. We're currently at capacity.
Capacity for not remembering shit.
Your tools were stolen, right? No, you were mugged. Wait, I'm mixing you up with another citizen. I'm terribly sorry. I'll get back to you.
About time. The Manip assured me a builder would come around a 10-day ago, and hold it. You're not the builder. Which means I've got no use for you. Hooligans at the Mermaid have been using my shutters for target practice. And that's not the half of it. I've had to replace the same window 3 times now, not to mention the mess they've made of my front door. Now either you learn to fix my broken shutters, or you wag your tongue elsewhere.
If Ray had trained the fish proper, they'd be out catching crooks, not turning a blind eye. But should you threaten that order, we will not hesitate.
Really won't feel it. Not a thing. Got our back. Brace yourself.
Has been desecrated, displayed. There's nothing random about it. Circus clothes. What an end for Dribbles the Clown.
I wonder if my old boots are still there.
mother was still alive, the shame would kill her.
Ritual killing, maybe. That's what Baldur is absolutely suffering.
Someday I'll be the best chef in the city.
Hello, servant ape. Would you kill those rats, please? Their presence vexes me.
Rats, man. I mean cats.
The cellars are just down the stairs. There, you'll find my old lodgings.
Oh my god. Too easy.
The wine cellar. There's a hidden door that leads further in. The mechanism to open it is somewhere among the wine racks. Good. On the other side, you'll find a passageway, known only to those invited to do business.
What's that? Time to press ahead. Better not be cursed.
Get the Yankee. Blackheath has found us. Get rid of them, quickly.
In the meantime, tear every brick out if you have to. If it doesn't come, we must find evidence of its whereabouts.
You'll want one later. On my way.
evidence hasn't gone unnoticed. It's about to be returned in kind.
Let's make this quick.
Is at my fault. I venture forth. Where do I go from here?
Put him up.
Oh, what? Stand bitch.
Inveniam here.
Inveniam
So much defense.
Sight their demise.
Oh, that's yeah.
Want to?
Blackhead is relentless. You handled it well. Let us hope now, sir. There's a statue the way through. I'll reveal it to you.
Here we go. At the ready. Let's have a look. Something over there. Something over there.
Thank you for bringing me back. Look around. Yours my own sword. My first purchase as an adventure. No use to you anymore. It's yours. Fight. My old wardrobe. The home of all my disguises. We are what we appear to be. And so appearances matter.
Much cooler as a robe.
What's that?
My cutlery set. A gift from my mother. The butter knife is missing, but otherwise it looks to be complete. There she is, in all her glory. Duke Belin Stelmane, my old partner.
That might be worth a look.
The chains I use to buy my meals. Villains and lawbreakers. You see, I tried to exercise morality where I could. An old container for brains. Empty. Shame. It would have been nice to find one to sustain me now. A recipe for fiddlehead soup. A favorite meal of mine. When I had need of meals like that. Rascal's collar. My poor four-legged friend. Their lives are so brief, so simple, and yet full.
Grub snatched us off the streets and she made me eat him. Then she told me to start running. She said that when she catches me, she's going to eat me too. She's coming. Please, please don't let her take me.
Probably Orin right there.
Fleeing on the
Told ya.
heels of a babe. I thought you were stronger than that.
Look at it, crawling and sniffing and rooting around in the filth. Is it my netherstone you seek, little piggy? Hush, hush. Orin will take care of you and your little pet. Do you drown in despair already? Oh, but there's so much more to do. I could peel a fine pelt from the mutt I caught sniffing at your heels. Drag skin from flesh, from bone. I will not slice. Her kind die too easily. The Murder Lord demands a better offering. Something new, sticky, sweet, and delicious. He wants you. The murder lord does not need permission to kill. You are dull. A blunt blade unfit to flay. But you could be sharpened, thin and jagged. Yes, I will tell you what to do. You'd prefer my whispers and the tyrant's tongue, hmm?
I had an arrangement with Lord Gortash, but he whinges and wails over the crown, wanting to command it alone. Oh, how I long to slit his poxy smile from ear to ear. But I can't touch him. He bound my blade when we first conspired. Gortash didn't want me at first. Didn't trust me. Got me to wag my tongue, swear an oath never to hang him from the hooks. Drip drain him into father's open jaws. You must kill the tyrant. Take the Netherstone from his corpse and bring it to my temple.
There we slice and shred each other. The survivor claims the stones. What's left of the other is balls. Agree, and I will bring my assassins to heal. They watch you always, longing to spray the crimson from your veins. Refuse me, and you'll learn what happens to those who defy Baal's doctrine. So will your friend.
Orin demands a fight to the death. The prize for the victor, the Netherstones, and the chance to control the crown alone. Accept and you must kill Gortash. Refuse and the child's life may be forfeit, as might your own. Orin's assassins will hunt you like prey for slaughter.
Promise of slaughter, of pain and humiliation, and the sound of blood drip dropping into the gutter. Do not underestimate his steel watch. Seek their cradle in the lower city and skewer their skull meat. Make them rust and blood. Then you can gore the lordling again and again and again. But listen close, Bone Killer. Step in my domain while the tyrant still sucks air, and I will carve your failure into your pretty plaything's skull. Bring me his stone, and I will set the bait free. Only then can you and I make exquisite butchery. The victor will set the world to slaughter. That is Baal's offer. He will not make another.
Oh, what the hell?
Let me work my magic. Certainly.
No one stopped me yet. What path lies before me?
What am I to do? I must keep going.
Never a dull moment.
Wanna dance? Where to?
What's next?
Should mind my step.
She's no thief. Stay back. Stay calm. Warning you. It's on the list.
We know you will try back the army of the absent and raise our city to its pinnacle.
So Bal's chosen is a doppelganger. I should not be surprised. They have ever been among his favorite servants. Orin is testing you. Either she thinks herself a predator, playing with her food, or she fears what you might do. Good. Exactly. The last time I fought doppelgangers, the Balspawn Sarevok was using them to subvert the city government, aid his rise to power. But Orin, he's more predator than politician, I think. She simply wants to make us feel hunted, isolated. Tell the Lordling that Orin is watching. Seems that Gortash and Orin have had a little falling out. We should leverage that. It seems that events at Infiltrated have overtaken us. My contact there just sent word. The Harpers have been fractured, infiltrated by doppelgangers. Perhaps we might have done something to help, or just fallen into the trap along with them. Oh, I only have myself to blame. I have not been overly generous with the truth. I came here to learn of the Chosen, true enough. But I set my Harper searching for someone else, too. Tell me, what do you know of a man named Minsk of Rashiman?
The name is as familiar as Jahira's own. A hero of the time of troubles, who saved the city more than once.
Larger than the legend, I assure you. Twice as loud, too. Minsk is an old friend. Perhaps my oldest. We fought at one another's backs, times beyond counting. And the last time I saw him, I left him to die. There always is. But that is still the fundamental fact of it. Before we ever heard of this absolute, we received word of a gathering in the Undercity. What we found was the first dark seed of this plot. A circle of cultists with mind flayers in their midst. We might have ended it there, cut off at the root, but before I could send for help, Minsk charged in alone. It was chaos. He was overrun, dragged down beneath a mass of tentacles. I had a choice. Stay and let word of this cult die with us, or leave him and live to fight another day. Perhaps. He is not the first one lost to the cult. And unlikely to be the last. The world takes much from those who presume to defend it. But sometimes, you get to take it back. Infection, indoctrination, eradication. That has been the fate of everyone the cult has captured so far. But it has not been yours. With your help, perhaps it need not be Minsk's either. As simply as that? For no other reason than that I asked? Perhaps you two will get along. Oh, the point is moot without the means to find him. Without the Harpers, we shall have to find another path. I'll have a better idea of what that is once we're through the gates. Seems I need to reacquaint myself with this damned city.
Soldier? You saw the extent of Florenta the Garrotta's friendship. She'll lend you a hand, long as she can crush your spirit while she's at it. A Cambion, you won't be surprised to hear. I knew never to let my guard down around her. The fucker made me laugh. Especially when I least felt like it. If she'd been completely different from who she was, we might have been real friends. And a devil will never not break your heart.
Men, women, children, all barred from entry. A damn travesty. A decade ago, Baldur's Gate would have welcomed any and everyone seeking refuge.
Who would take in these souls, if not the Jewel of Baldur? As long as Gortash is in charge, they'll be left shivering at the gates. All part of the plan, of course. Step 1. Create an army and order it to march on the city. Step 2. Shut the gates in the name of security. Step 3. Bask in the applause. Gortash hasn't made Baldur's Gate safe. He's made it a prison. And when his army breaks through, the people will have nowhere to run. To make this city a safe haven, we'll need to bathe Gortash and his allies in their own blood. Mind flayers are like devils. They just sport tentacles rather than wings. Clever, manipulative, exploitative. The Emperor says he's a friend. I think we'd be fools to believe him. And maybe it's true. Maybe Stelmane allied with a mind flayer and subjected the city to their political will. Or maybe he made an offer she couldn't refuse. I met her twice. The first time, I was a boy of 7 or 8, at a banquet in the Flaming Fist's honor. One look and I was smitten. Chestnut hair that flowed behind her like willow fronds, as she floated from one room to the next as if carried by clouds. The second time, Stelmane was different. Even with the aid of a cane, each step she took was a struggle. Every word she spoke took great physical effort. A stroke victim? I asked Father later. No, he said. A stroke survivor.
You sense uncertainty in Will's voice. He questions his father's explanation.
I couldn't say. But think about this. My father was tadpoled. Stelmane is dead. The people are frightened and the council's in disarray. To exert control, he must first sow chaos. A tyrant strategy, as father would say. These murders aren't random acts. Someone powerful is guiding the killer's hand, and the city is made weaker for it. No, never. He did the only thing he could. In his eyes, I invited a devil into our midst. I was a fool at best, a traitor at worst. And Grand Duke Ravengard suffers neither. Resentment is a poison on one's heart. The only way to avoid damage is to pour it out. And I went and proved him right. A Grand Duke's duty is to his city. First and foremost, there would only ever be one outcome.
Since we arrived in the city, I can't help but feel a little anxious. But I'm not sure I know why. Thank you. Now I have plenty of specifics to worry about. That wasn't what I meant, though. I don't think it's what happens if we fail that concerns me. We'll be beyond our worries at that point. I think what bothers me is what happens if we succeed. I've never been able to write my own future. I wouldn't even know where to begin. Well, I want to save my parents, of course. Take them away. Far from Shah's influence. Someplace peaceful. Away from the city, perhaps. I'd like room for animals. Lots of them. All shapes and sizes, so long as they appreciate a warm fire and more affection than they know what to do with. I want to grow flowers. I want to be surrounded by colors every day. I'm tired of darkness. I was going to save the best until last. But to put your mind at ease, yes. I want to share everything that lies ahead of me with you. If you're willing, of course.
It's
It
cruel.
sounds like I have everything I need. More of life than I'd ever imagined possible without Shaw.
They say that home is where a person can be their truest selves, without guile, without pretense. You did well to see off the Githyanki who had invaded mine. And now that you have seen where I come from, you know all there is to know about me. At least, all that matters. The flavors of my favorite fiddlehead soup, should you wish to experience it for yourself. My beloved confidant and loyal companion Rascal. The very first reward I gifted myself on completion of my first adventure. The garments with which I concealed and later constructed my appearance as the Emperor. We spoke of my relationship with Duke Berlin Stelmane, a story I have told no one else. I have no more secrets from you. No need to resort to subterfuge. We are true allies now, working towards a common goal. The only way we were ever going to get close enough to the brain to destroy it was by working together. But few would trust a mind flayer. So I did what I had to convince you. I studied you, your motivations, your actions, your desires. I deduced the best way to align your goals with my own. That you are complex and full of contradictions. It was no easy task, but I had to persist. I needed your absolute dedication to the cause. I anticipated the challenge, and I anticipated your resistance. What I didn't anticipate was how reasonable you would be. You don't like to be coddled, cajoled, but you responded well to logic, to rational arguments, to cold, hard facts. You saw straight to the core of what really mattered. Yes, you did. Sometimes, I felt almost like we were dancing our way towards something deeper. I'm sorry. You're right. Now's not the time. Forget I said anything. Let's move on to more important things. The Elder Brain's hive mind has grown to monstrous proportions. And through the Crown's magic, it has complete control over each and every member. It was intelligent before, but now, with its hive mind established across the city, it is well on its way to becoming indestructible. We must stop it while we still can, before we too become its slaves.